Okay. All right. So this is Luis and Karen, and they agreed to, talk about some good questions regarding their beliefs, and they just told me that they have different beliefs, so that should be interesting. So, so I guess I'd start out with the general question: What do you think happens after we leave this life? Let me just check my camera. I don't know if this other camera's in the way. I guess it's all right. Okay. Yeah. So, what do you think happens after this life? After we
talking
die?
Religiously, I would believe that depending on your the way you backed it, the world decides where you go, either hell or heaven.
Okay.
That's like according to religion, the way I see it.
And then what is your religion? Like, what did you grow up? Christian? Like a particular denomination, a church or something, or
apostolic, I think.
Apostolic?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what's your take on life after death? What do you think?
For me, I think it's more like there's no hell or heaven. I think it's just afterlife. Like my family has said, like, oh yeah, you're just gonna meet up with the people you love, and I guess that's what I believe too.
Okay. And does your family have like a particular religion that they?
They're Catholic.
So, by God's standard, the Ten Commandments, how do you think you would do it?
Honestly, it's a hard question. Because there is no small sin and it's no big sin.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, and that in my religion, it's put as that Jesus came to set an example of how we should act, and I'm pretty sure everyone has not completely fit the standard of Jesus.
Right.
So I would consider myself pretty low.
Pretty low.
Yeah.
So that would be your standard, Jesus, right? Okay.
My standard would
Do you think Jesus has ever broken any of the Ten Commandments?
I don't think so, because he's the Son of God, and pretty much all he did was come to. Well, it says that he came to pick up the ones he made his temple, but they didn't receive him.
Yeah.
So the thing is that he came for a reason, which was to set an example, show us what was wrong, what was right and wrong, and he died for certain, for the ones that are doing what he said.
Yeah.
In other words, it's hard to explain with my religion and other people's religion.
Yeah. So Jesus set a good example, and then when he died on the cross, what do you? So you're saying he died for the people who follow him? Is that what you're saying?
And he died for the sinners.
For the sinners. Okay. So now I want you to think of what you're saying here. The sinners are the people that don't obey him, right? So are you someone who does obey Jesus or doesn't?
How do I say it? He died for the. You see
Did he
that?
die for good people or for sinners?
Well, I was thought he died because he came for his people.
His people.
But they didn't accept him. So in other words, he died for the sinners, which were the ones that did accept him in those times.
Right.
And I don't know. It's just like it's hard to.
I think I could help you with this, but do you see what like it would be confusing to say, okay, well, Jesus died for sinners, so I might say, okay, well then I'm not going to be good. I'm going to go out and be a sinner. So Jesus died for me. Now, do you think it's possible to be good enough to go to heaven without Jesus dying for you? Weird question, right?
Yeah.
Like, in other words, if Jesus died for sinners, well, what about the good people? Does that mean they don't go to heaven?
Well,
I'm not trying to confuse you guys, but
I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Okay, so would you be one of the, by God's standards, would you be one of the good people or one of the sinners?
No, that's not. I don't think I am able to decide that
Okay.
by myself.
All right. I'm going to give you a little good person test. See how you do. Okay. So, and you can keep him honest. All right. So it's Luis, right? How many lies do you think you've told in your life?
A lot.
A lot. How many lies does it take to be a liar?
One.
Just one. So you would be a
Liar.
liar. Okay. Have you ever taken anything that didn't belong to you?